What's up, bitches? It's me, Trinalana Ardy. I'm here to bring you the Hood Chronicles of Trinalana Ardy Part 2. Sorry it took so long, but I was broke. I'm here to tell you the story of the first time I ever robbed somebody and the first time I ever got robbed. Fuck with me one time, let's go. First time I went on the move, I didn't want to do this shit. It was peer pressure. But I wanted to be down so motherfucking bad with the thugs. I was a squid like a motherfucker. I was about 17, or 16 or 17. So, I get off work. I was working at the zoo. I was making way more money than the drug dealers was making at work. So, I was at work. I get off, come home, go holler at my niggas on the block, right? I grew up with. I go holler at them on the block. I don't know shit about nothing on the block. I don't know nothing about blocks. So, I'm go fuck with these niggas on the block. So my man come up to me, my man Deucey come up to me. He said, they called me Mooka back then. He's like, Mooka. He was like, you gonna fuck with me later on? I need a ride somewhere. So in my head, I already know Deucey a robber, and that's all he do is go on moves and drive UUs. So I already know what kind of shit he already on in my head, but I ain't want to say no. So I was like, yeah, I got you. Yeah, I got you. So, hold on, y'all gotta let me smoke. The shit went out. So, I said, alright, I got you. So, I'm like, I tell him I got him, but I ain't got him. I wasn't fucking with him for real. So, I go in the house. I park my car. I parked my truck out back. I had a Zuzu Rodeo. Parked the John out back so he wouldn't know that I was home. So he wouldn't know I was home. So, and then I came in the front door. I came in the house. I saw my sister. I said, Sabrina, if Deucey come, tell him I'm not here. I hear my truck. You're not going to know I'm here. So I go upstairs to my room. Get in the bed. About to go to fuck to sleep. Get ready for my square ass job in the morning. So I hear a knock on the door. Boom, 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 boom. I said, damn, I know that's Deucey. My sister goes upstairs, answer the door. I hear her talking to him and shit. So this bitch come right to my room and say, Deucey wants you. I said, bitch, I told you I wasn't home. The stupid bitch gonna tell him I was home. I'm like, bitch, do you know what you gonna make me do? These niggas be robbing this shit. So I'm cussing her out. I'm calling her all kind of bitches, man, because I do not want to go with these niggas, because I'm not down for the shit that they about to do. So I come downstairs. I act like I don't know what the fuck going on. So I go to the door. Deucey at the door. I said, what's up? I said, man, what's up, Deucey? He was like, nigga, you know what the fuck is up. So I was playing dumb. He's like, nigga, you know what the fuck is up. I was like, alright, you ready? He was like, yeah. I go put my clothes on. He was like, where your truck at? I was like, I parked it out back. They started busting all laughing, right? So he was like, man, put your shit on, come on. He already knew I was scared. So he was like, put your shit on, come on. So we come out back to the truck or whatever. Everybody, it's me, him, and Nate. Nate came with him. Nate got in the truck. So I started up the jump. I'm like, they like, I'm like, where we about to go? It was like, we about to go see about this nigga that had something to do with my man Kai getting killed. So I was like, alright, I'm down with that. So I started jumping up, go down the street by the gas station. Pull up in the alley. They jump out, they got the guns and shit. They jump out. I got my foot on the brake. Kept that motherfuckers running. They jumped out with the jump. They go around the corner. They leave out the alley and go around the corner on the block looking for the nigga. But the nigga wasn't out there. But in my head, the whole time they was gone, I was like, damn, I wish these niggas hurry up. If I would have heard a gunshot, I probably would have left them niggas the fuck down there. That's how fucking scared I was, man. As soon as them niggas would have opened up the doors, I would have been pulling the fuck off of their ass. So they ain't see the niggas, so they ain't shooting nothing. So they just came back around the corner and got in the car. So I'm like, yes. yes, I got away with it. I done took these niggas on the move, and I ain't have to kill nobody, rob nobody, none of that shit. So we pull off, so we get in the car, we pull off. I'm like, shit, where y'all about to go now? Since the nigga ain't down there, I'm like, shit, I'm tired. I gotta go to work in the morning. He was like, nah, man, shit, we already on the road. We might as well go and get some money, go on the move. We just gonna go on one move. So he wanted to be down with these niggas, these wild ass niggas. I was like, alright. So we went on the fucking move. We went up, we riding around, we go up to American University. Catch a white nigga, white nerd nigga, catch his ass. They robbed him. They robbed the nigga and shit. Took his wallet and all that. He just had ID and credit cards and shit. So we got some credit cards for the nigga. So they was like, shit, we could get some gas now, cause I ain't had no gas. I kept telling the ass I ain't had no gas. They're like, shit, we can get some gas now, we can fill this joint up. So they already know about, like, stealing. I don't know shit about stealing. So, you know, I'm the sweetie. They give me the credit card, tell me to get out and go pump the gas. I get out with the nigga credit card on camera and everything, man. Stupid as a motherfucker. I get out, put the credit card in the jar and everything, pump the gas. So I'm pumping the motherfucking gas. We get back in the jar, I'm like, man, they're like, man, we ain't getting no motherfucking money. I'm trying to get some money. I'm like, man, fuck. They was like, you ain't trying to get no money? I was like, man, I done went this motherfucker far. I can't turn back now. So I said, fuck that shit. I said, fuck it, I'm down, man. I went through all this shit. I might as well do something for real. So we riding around looking for something else to rob. So man, they talking and shit. We like, man, just rob the New York Fried Chicken jump right down the street on Bladensburg Road. So we decided to rob the New York Fried Chicken jump. It was 2 niggas in there. It was like 3 niggas in there. So Deucey and they get out again. Deucey and they get out again. They go in the jump. They robbed the nigga or whatever. They robbed the 3 niggas or whatever. So when they come running around the corner, he jumped in the motherfucking passenger seat. He got the jump. He jumped in the passenger seat. I'm like, man, where the fuck is Deucey at? He was like, man, I already robbed the nigga. Deucey and they want niggas to strip and shit. So like 3 minutes later, Deucey kept running around the corner. He got some money, a jump, and 3 bags of chicken. Running around the corner with the chicken. He all big and shit. Sweatpants was falling down. He's run funny and shit. So he just running fast as shit though. Fast fat motherfucker. He was running with the shit. He jumped in the driver's seat because he swear he's just the biggest, baddest getaway driver in DC. So he was driving shit. So man, he's like, man, where the fuck we about to go at? I said, man, fuck that shit. Park this motherfucker right back in my backyard. We come because the New York Fried Chicken joint right down the street. So we fly up the street, park the motherfucker back in my backyard. So we go in my house, we run in my house. They get to count the money and shit. And we was eating the chicken and shit. So it was a rock of fucking chicken. So we counted money and shit. So they had about $500 or $600. So I'm like, shit, I'm about to get broke off, man. Shit. Man, these niggas gave me $30, man, all the chicken, man. I did all that shit for $30 in chicken. They was like, man, you ain't do shit, man. All you did was drove. They was like, hey, you got free tank of gas. I'm like, man, fuck that shit. After that shit, I ain't never do no kind of robbing or none of that shit. Fuck that shit. I'm not fucking with that shit. After that, I learned how to tell a nigga, fuck no. That was my life lesson. Never do. Fuck that peer pressure shit. Do what the fuck you want to do. Don't let no nigga tell you nothing. Do what the fuck you want to do. From then on, I did what the fuck I wanted to do and say what the fuck I want to say. And I'm going to face the consequences. Trinalana Ardy and I'm out, bitches. And the first time I got robbed, wild fucking night. Go to the movies with my sister, my man Lo, and my ex-girlfriend. We go see some whack-ass movie. We leave Union Station about 10:30, 11 o'clock. I get tired of waiting for the buses at Union Station, so I said I could catch the X2 or the motherfucking D8 at North Capitol. So we walked down to the bus stop at North Capitol on 8th Street. We walked to that bus stop, so we sitting right there. We walked down there. we see my man Mudman sitting right there. He talking to this nigga that he was locked up with, some that young jail shit, okay, or some all that shit y'all niggas be doing. I don't know nothing about that shit. So he went there with him, so they was talking or whatever. So they talking about why they was doing this and they was doing that and all this wild shit. So the nigga stopped talking to him. So the nigga stopped talking to Mudman. He started talking to my man Loke. So he was talking to my man Loke. He started like assassinating, like just fake leaning on him or whatever. So he asked him. So he just came out. He asked him, "What size shoe you wear?" I'm like, "Oh man, this nigga on some wild jail shit now." So he asked my man Loke, "What size shoe you wear?" My bitch ass man Loke said 12. So I'm like, in my head, I'm like, "Oh man, this bitch ass nigga." But I'm like, man, I pray this nigga don't come at me for that shit, cause I'm gonna live with this. So he was like, "Alright," so he looked at me, he was like, "What size you wear?" I'm like, "Nigga, I wear my size." So I jumped up and shit just in case he tried to swing on me. I jumped up and came from, because I was sitting inside the bus jump, but I was trying to get up out of the jump. So I turned around and tried to walk out of the jump. Man, I turned around, I jumped up, turned around, man, I looked back, nigga had to jump right in my motherfucking face, man. I swore I saw a fucking bullet in his gun, man. I swore I saw a bullet in his gun. He put the shit on my face, right? So the nigga ain't have to say no words or nothing, because I already knew what the fuck time it is. When he put out that gun, you got all this shit. I already knew what he wanted. I took the motherfucking shoes straight off. Whoop, whoop, set them off, gave it to his ass. He got them Johns, took off, sprinting, pshoo, gone down the street. So the motherfucking government print office across the street from the John, the security guard nigga saw the shit. They started chasing him down the motherfucking street. So I guess the security nigga caught him, because the police had came and got me, and they was like, they got the nigga or whatever. So they take me around. The nigga was he lived in the quarters. So they caught him in the quarters. We go around the job. They take me inside the quarters and shit. They bring the nigga out. Like everybody looking at me, and like the whole fucking quarters looking at me. They bring the nigga out. They told us, "This is a nigga." I said, "Fuck yeah, that's that nigga that robbed me. Where the fuck is my shoes at?" So they just got him. I don't see if they got my shoes or not. So I was like, "Where the fuck is my shoes?" They was like, "You'll get your shoes when we go to the precinct or whatever." So I had to go down to the precinct or whatever. So we go down to the jump. We go down to the fucking precinct. They had me sitting in there. Then they bring the nigga in the little room and shit. It was like, "Is this the nigga? Is this the nigga?" I said, "Yeah, that's that nigga that robbed." So I'm like, "Where my shoes at?" They was like, "We don't got your shoes. We ain't never find your shoes." I'm like, "Man, take me the fuck home, man. Take me home, man." I said, "This motherfucker all night, y'all get my motherfucking shoes back." It was hard as shit to get some shoes back then. The nigga was broke as a motherfucker, man. So I was like, "Fuck. My shoes, my motherfucking life. I wouldn't have no life without them motherfucking shoes." So I'm like, "Fuck that shit. Take me home." So they took me home. These bitches called me like 2 weeks later. Talking about, "We got the nigga. It's time to go to court. We need you to testify." I'm like, "Fuck no, I ain't testifying against nobody." She was like, "Well, we need you to forward this case to send this young man to jail. We send him where he need to be." I'm like, "Man, fuck that. I ain't got nothing to do with that shit. Y'all got that nigga. Y'all better do something with him. I'm not testifying on no fucking body." So, so I hung up on her ass, because she just kept talking this shit. So, like 2 fucking years later, I'm with my young niggas. We go to the mall. My young niggas fucking break your neck if you fuck with me. You was gonna fucking die. So I'm with them, so we walking through the mall. I see the nigga, he with a bitch, him and a bitch, and it's me and my young niggas. I looked at this bitch ass nigga, he looked at me. I looked at him, he looked at me. He was looking scared as a motherfucker. But I let the nigga pass. I gave the nigga a pass. I ain't even fuck him up. I ain't even want to fuck him up, man. The nigga gave me a pass, so I had to give another nigga a pass, man. Gave that nigga that motherfucking pass. Then the whole time, the nigga robbed me with a motherfucking BB gun. The police was like, he was like, "What kind of gun did he have? What kind of gun did he have?" I was like, "I don't know. I I ain't no fucking gun expert. I don't know what the fuck red beam with the extra clip, all that dumb shit y'all be talking about. I don't know nothing about that shit. So she asked me that shit, and then they bought the John out. It was a motherfucking BB gun. I was like, I know I saw a bullet in that jump. Oh man, that motherfucker probably stretched open. I was so motherfucking scared. That motherfucking BB turned to a real bullet. That's how motherfucking scared I was, man. But no, I ain't been getting like robbed lately in a long time. I don't think that robbing shit is over with. I don't even play that robbing shit no more. That shit, yeah, when I was a bitch. Like, if you give me a chance to run, I'm gonna run. If you get me, then you got me. That's all. I ain't gonna say I can't get robbed, but if you get me, you got me. And if you give me a chance to get out of here, I'm gone. What you gonna do? I love y'all. Get the fuck on. I'm out.